No one's talking about the fact that in Iceland, when you rent a car, you've got your budget all set and everything, that there is one thing that when you're driving around the country, if you don't take into consideration, it can completely bust your budget and put a damper on the mood of your trip because it's so expensive. I'm specifically talking about speeding, and the speeding fines here are insane. They are a lot. And so I highly recommend that when you're driving around in your rental car to be, first of all, conscious of your speed. There are a lot of locals that will go faster than the speed max. Of course, you can let them. But in terms of the fines, it's easily that you can rack up one on the country roads that there's not a lot going on and it's just a straight path. A $690 ticket. That's a lot of money. And to think
I'm stopping for a second just to show you the table that I'm using that was put out to show how the fines are calculated, but it can definitely be more than $690. I'm just using that as an example.
About that as not worked into your budget, which honestly, I don't know why you'd want to have that in your budget anyway as a thing, but it's such an unnecessary cost that many tourists, many visitors end up paying. It's not specifically that you will pay $690, and it could even be added on more depending on like the weight of your vehicle, if it's a bus and all these other things. But I just like to let people know that like speeding, it might feel really exciting, but it can come with a consequence. And it doesn't have to be that it's a cop car that specifically catches you. There are speed cameras, which in Iceland, I do think it's quite polite that they let you know with a sign that a speed camera is coming up so you can slow down. But people still end up speeding through that too because they're just not paying attention, or maybe they don't realize what they're looking at. Of course, if you get caught by an officer, it is something where it's quite expensive. Funny enough, there's even a discount though that you can pay right on the spot, or I think within a certain amount of days, so that they don't have to pay the full price. This is something to be aware of when you're here because like I said, it can be very tempting out on long stretches of road to go really fast and potentially have this big ticket amount that you have to pay, which sucks because that's not in your budget. It shouldn't deter people, of course, from renting a car. I think it's great. Many people do it without any issues. It's just helpful to know that this is a possibility in terms of an amount. Like I said, it's up to that. It's not definitely that. We're often caught at really high speeds and end up paying a crap ton of money. Even to save on your rental car, you can use my code with Go Car Rental Iceland to save 10%. It's Iceland 10. Or with Go Campers, you can use my code Iceland 7 to save 7% and get 2 free duvets.